Hello guys, welcome to the channel and VRW1. You know the channel, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. And I'm playing this new mode called Soup Up. Now at first I didn't know what I was doing. I was wondering how the powers were working, so I just collect the temp V, and for some reason first you get durability, then second super speed, and you gonna see that in the other match that I did. Well, I finally figured it out. First, because as you get there, because you get super speed, then you get super strength, also mean melee. Then there's also a charge attack too, where it's kind of like a status shock. Basically, a shock you, and it's just kind of like a big status shock. It just shock the surrounding area of you. And then you also got lasers, so that's kind of unique. That's kind of good, right? But to me, that the durability come in handy, super speed come in handy, super strength come in handy. Now the status shock, they could have did something else, because if they just did a whole big status shock like on everybody around, that's kind of like, man, like that's just, I was just like, man, that's don't make no sense to me. But they could have did something else, but to add that in multiplayer and add it as a mode, it's kind of like kill confirm. Like you get temp V, and then you use it, and then if you get 4, you can use the I don't know what they call it, but I just call it a bigger static shock, a move. Then then you'll be actually getting. So it's kind of like that. So saying that, like the laser is actually a new touch. Like, why they didn't do that to the other, like super speed? Like, what the static shock will do? Like, it just basically will shock them in bigger. It's gonna be a bigger space basically. But they could have did something totally different with that. They could have just did, I don't know, and this right here is lasers. So I kind of like that, especially when he was homelanding himself. So yeah, it was a nice added touch that they added to the game. But the move before the lasers, they could have just did something else. They could have just, I don't know, like that big flash is like a big flag, like Starfire, like I mean Starlight. No, I'm talking about Starfire. I'm thinking about DC, y'all. But they could have did like Starlight, just flash with a big light. That would have been something totally different. Like just did that, just have a big ball of light in your hand and just block their vision to where you can easily just kill them. And the effect is very big and wide. It don't affect your teammates, it affect the other team. That would be a lot better, right? Given that you got durability, super speed, super speed, super strength. Now they could have just put Starlight powers in there instead of just making it a static shock power. Cause that way it would make more sense. Cause you got Starlight in the game, like you got the skin in the game. Why you just didn't add her power? Like you could have just added a big ball of light in our hands and just make it just blind them like that. They could have just did that. That's just my take on it. Cause what was the purpose of adding the skin in the game? You wasn't gonna use the power. That's just my take. But I really like the game mode though. Like I ain't gonna say the game mode bad or anything like that. Yeah, it does bring uniqueness to the game. Not really though, cause it's kind of gonna be like Fortnite. Really, they just adding everything to the game and just bring no uniqueness to the game. I understand that part of the of Call of Duty too, because everybody want a unique feel of the game. They don't want to feel like they playing a game that they already played before. So I understand that part. But at the same time though, just don't bash the game just because they taking other aspects of what works. If it works, don't fix it. If it ain't broken, don't fix the product. What they should have just fixed it to the point of making it seem like they actually care about us. And yeah, it was just I was just like, man, like the way they added this mode in, it remind me of what it remind me of Fortnite basically. It remind me of that partly, just given that they added something that always been added to another game. All like yeah, like you get camo skins and all that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the camo skins and all that stuff. But they could have just added extra more detail to it, make it I don't know unique if they was going for that. But don't make it seem like you're adding it in to make it feel like it's more like it's not unique for the game because we all know Call of Duty for uniqueness and we all liked it for that reason. So when they give that aspect out and they just make it seem like, oh, it's not Call of Duty no more, it's something entirely, and it's make it feel like it's just that. So that being said, they could have just did something totally different with all of this and just make it unique to Call of Duty. That's just my take on that issue right there. So I understand the goods of it, like they added something to the game, make it more playable, more funner, and then also understand the aspects of the uniqueness and everything. Like you gotta make it unique and different from other games to actually beat the other competition. Because at the end of the day, it's about competition, about the gaming industry, basically. But that aspect sometimes it be hard to necessarily understand that aspect, especially when you're not necessarily in the gaming industry. So when you just play the game, you actually know the faults and everything of the game, to where you basically understand that it's don't got any uniqueness or anything like that. You basically just not showing anything at all to the point of not basically not being unique. But from the gaming industry standpoint, they gotta beat the other competition to just, make money and sell at its best, at best cost. That is what I'm thinking. That they is thinking. But at the same time, though, just do like I don't know, like Elden Ring Studio, just do your own uniqueness instead of just bringing it to where it's just not unique no more. Cause everything branch off of Berserk. So that thing started with Berserk. So that one started Elden Ring. I know I'm not talking here with the game mode and stuff, but that would make the uniqueness of Elden Ring because they just took the Berserk aspect of it and made it into their own to Elden Ring to make it make actually sense. Explore the lore, make us fight these powerful bosses that give us headaches. And just give us a whole world view of the world entirely of, just the whole, just the whole landscape of the whole world. That's just my take on gaming. Like, make it unique. If you want uniqueness, just make it unique, but also make it fun for the player base, so the player base don't get tired of it, and also make it replayable, so the player base don't get tired of it, and just afterward they get done with it, they basically go off of it. Now, I'm not saying Call of Duty like that because people do come back to the game eventually, and it's a game every year, so it isn't like they just gave up. The fan base, the player base, just gave up on it. No, like there's some people that actually like the game. Some people that actually, replay it and everything else actually like the modes. So I understand that part, and then the part that people just say that I just don't like the mode. I just be like, give it a chance at least. I'd be like, the modes ain't bad. Like, give it a chance. Like, man, So it's just like if you want uniqueness, just okay, then make your own game. You ain't like you don't got time to make your own game. Like man, like there's pretty much YouTubers that make their own products, like their own animation, short animation films, and that's stuff to be amazing on its own. And I'll just be like, man, like a YouTuber did this to where a studio full of people can't. What does that say about the studios? Like you telling me just one dude I'll beat y'all to where y'all got funds and they do not got funds like that. They spend their entire time working on that one thing, the short animation film, and they make it look good. Why y'all just can't do that? But instead, you all put your input on it, and you make it look like it's not done by a professional studio where it's basically a job to do it. That's just the thing. And yes, I'm talking off topic, but I'm just talking at this point. I'm just talking at this point to where, like, I was thinking about it last night. I was like, okay, why they just don't? Did you tell me these studios got time, everything else, the funds to do all this stuff, but why they don't make it you very much detailed like these people on YouTube make it. The people on YouTube make it over the top. I was like, man, I was like the the amazingness of what people can do, especially if they got the tools to do it, and the people of the USA got tools to do it. I don't know why we don't know necessarily don't do it. I don't know why. I know some people do it, and they understand like and then like I got the tools to do it, and people just be saying like I put God first, like oh come on now, like God gave you a brain, intellect, all that intelligence. He gave you all that stuff, so it's not really up to him. Like don't put him in that situation, okay? And I'm my fault sometimes too at that. So I just be like, wait, don't put him in that situation because he already gave you the tools, necessary tools, because you got all the tools right there in front of you. It just depends on how you use it. And I'm calling on a PS5. Like I don't got no PC right now. I did, but I don't got no PC right now to record my gameplay. So I'm using my PS5 now. So you see the uniqueness and the development that we so far we got into, but for some reason technology good, but let's just say for instance it's also gonna be negative too, especially on a kid mental state. Say for instance you got red pill, blue pill, all that nonsense. All that nonsense is right there in in your ear doorstep. When you wake up, you look on your phone, bam, like you see it. All that stuff can really get to you because now you're thinking very negative about individuals that basically you have not met yet. You have not met none of them individuals on that video. You don't know how they will react to you or even do to you. So that being said, that makes zero sense to me on what people take from these videos or red pill, anything like that on the internet seriously. Because I'll just be like, well, you got your own brain, intelligence, and something. Like I said, I'm at fault sometimes for this. And I'll be like, why am I falling for this? You know, this is not true. This is not real. This is just the minority of people that just think this way. So I'll just be like, I know what is right and what is wrong. And I also know whether or not truth, like people say truth a lot, but it's the words that people use about you draw people in. You would know that if you just hear them talk, like they say it's the truth, but really it's just their personal opinion on drawing you in. They're drawing you in to let you know that I'm saying what is the truth, but really it's just nonsense. It's not the truth. It's basically nonsense. Their own personal take on life itself. And I'll just be like, now everybody got that take on it. So I'll just be like, okay, you can have that take on it, but I do not have that take on life like that. I may say that I may Like, if a woman want to stay at home, she can't do. She can do that if she want to. If a woman don't want to do that, she want to work, she can do that too. Like, I don't see the whole premise behind that, really. But it's just that what we come to nowadays. Like, we use the internet as, I don't know, a vice. Like, people know stuff. People don't know hardly anything. I just be like, just don't take in what you already should know, and you already should know what is good and what is wrong. Like, you know what to do. You know what is balance for you. So just find that balance within you, and also find self peace and self love in you. But understand, you also want to have another partner, significant other besides you, that you actually gonna need to think about now when they come along. So when they come along, think about it. Cause why? They going to be the ones that help you out, move you forward in life, and also help you to the point of where you will be astronomical, very good with the condition that you're in. So that being said, if you're young, don't think about having kids. Who? But if you already know what you want to do, that's up to you. Have kids, you want to. But to a certain level of videos that I've seen, I'll just be like, nah, like, kids not that bad. The parents, it just, I don't know, probably just ain't shown nothing to these kids. These kids need guidance and our help. Just saying. Especially as parents, we're supposed to be there for them. So if we don't be there for them, they fall into ruin. But the video finna come to the end, but that's what I don't want to talk about. I'm just this game mode. The game mode actually good though. So try it out for yourself and tell me how it is in the comment section. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We got W1 out. Peace.